Welcome to Quiz Zone. Today in this video, test your food knowledge by guessing 80 popular fast food and street food items from around the world. Subscribe for more fun quiz challenges. Let's begin the challenge. Can you identify this popular fast food item? It is a burger. Can you guess this famous cheesy snack? It is a pizza. Can you recognize this classic street food favorite? It is a hot dog. Can you name this crispy potato treat? It is French fries. Can you guess this quick meal between slices of bread? It is a sandwich. Can you identify this folded Mexican street food? It is tacos. Can you recognize this stuffed tortilla favorite? It is a burrito. Can you guess this crunchy chicken delight? It is fried chicken. Can you name this bite-sized chicken snack? It is chicken nuggets. Can you identify this popular Middle Eastern wrap? It is shawarma. Can you guess this deep-fried chickpea specialty? It is falafel. Can you recognize this rotating meat delicacy? It is doner kebab. Can you identify this steamed dumpling favorite? It is momos. Can you guess this triangular fried snack? It is samosa. Can you recognize this tangy Indian street food? It is pani puri. Can you name this crunchy puffed rice snack? It is ghel puri. Can you identify this iconic Mumbai street food? It is vada pav. Can you guess this buttery vegetable dish? It is pav bhaji. Can you recognize this sweet and spicy bun snack? It is dabeli. Can you identify this hearty North Indian favorite? It is chole bhature. Can you guess this delicious stuffed roll? It is kati roll. Can you recognize this popular Indian wrap? It is Frankie. Can you identify this crispy potato patty snack? It is aloo tikki. Can you guess this flavorful street food mix? It is chaat. Can you recognize this famous South Indian dish? It is dosa. Can you identify this soft steamed rice cake? It is idli. Can you guess this thick savory pancake? It is utpam. Can you recognize this light flattened rice dish? It is poha. Can you identify this crispy fritter snack? It is pakora. Can you guess this deep-fried savory bite? It is bhajia. Can you recognize this sweet spiral dessert? It is jalebi. Can you identify this flaky stuffed snack? It is kachori. Can you guess this bread-coated fried treat? It is bread pakora. Can you recognize this popular noodle dish? It is noodles. Can you identify this stir-fried noodle favorite? It is chow mein. Can you guess this crunchy rolled appetizer? It is spring roll. Can you recognize this stuffed dough delicacy? It is dumplings. Can you identify this fluffy filled bun? It is bao bun. Can you guess this rolled Japanese specialty? It is sushi roll. Can you recognize this flavorful noodle soup? It is ramen. Can you identify this battered sausage snack? It is corn dog. Can you guess this twisted baked treat? It is pretzel. Can you recognize this crunchy tortilla snack? It is nachos. Can you identify this cheesy folded tortilla? It is quesadilla. Can you guess this crispy chicken appetizer? It is popcorn chicken. Can you recognize this seafood fast food classic? It is fish and chips. Can you identify this crunchy ring-shaped snack? It is onion rings. Can you guess this loaded potato favorite? It is loaded fries. Can you recognize this burger with extra cheese? It is cheeseburger. Can you identify this convenient rolled meal? It is wrap. Can you guess this long layered sandwich? It is submarine sandwich. Can you recognize this saucy meat sandwich? It is sloppy Joe. Can you identify this meatball-filled sandwich? It is meatball sub. Can you guess this Greek street food favorite? It is gyro. Can you recognize this stuffed pastry delight? It is kumpanda. Can you identify this cornmeal pocket specialty? It is arepa. Can you guess this thin folded delicacy? It is crepe. Can you recognize this grid pattern breakfast treat? It is waffle. Can you identify this fluffy breakfast favorite? It is pancake. Can you guess this sweet carnival snack? It is funnel cake. Can you recognize this frozen dessert on a cone? It is ice cream cone. Can you identify this cinnamon-coated sweet treat? It is churros. Can you guess this fluffy sugary fairground snack? It is cotton candy. Can you recognize this popular movie time snack? It is popcorn. Can you identify this roasted street side favorite? It is roasted corn. Can you guess this toasted sandwich delight? It is grilled sandwich. Can you recognize this multi-layered sandwich classic? It is club sandwich. Can you identify this crispy stuffed roll? It is egg roll. Can you guess this chicken-filled street food wrap? It is chicken roll. Can you recognize this grilled minced meat specialty? It is seekh kebab. Can you identify this smoky grilled chicken dish? It is tandoori chicken. Can you guess this Indo-Chinese favorite? It is Manchurian. Can you recognize this popular stir-fried noodle dish? It is Hakka noodles. Can you identify this flavorful rice specialty? It is fried rice. Can you guess this grilled cottage cheese snack? It is paneer tikka. Can you recognize this crunchy banana snack? It is banana chips. Can you identify this crispy potato snack? It is potato chips. Can you guess this bread loaded with garlic flavor? It is garlic bread. Can you recognize this creamy blended beverage? It is milkshake. Can you identify this refreshing fruit-based drink? It is smoothie. Thank you for watching this fast food and street food guessing challenge. How many answers did you get right? Share your score in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more quizzes.